Hi girls, today I'm going to be doing a Punjabi bride and here's my pretty model Vedika. So as you all know, Punjabi bride, the latest trends is cut crease, bright colors and trendy hairstyles. So in today's look I'm going to use a lot of bright colors and it is going to be a cut crease, yes. And I hope you all enjoy the video as much as I did creating the video. So let's start. So first we would start with the skin preparation, which is the most important part when you are doing a video, when you are doing any makeup. So your cleansing, toning and moisturizing becomes very essential so that your skin is prepared for the rest of the makeup. So let's start. Here I have taken a little cleansing milk which I'm going to apply all over your face. Be very gentle when you're doing this because it is for makeup purpose. We just want the face to be clean, cleansing. Otherwise the face might turn red. So now I have completed the cotton with me, okay, which is damp. I'm going to take it in my fingers and I'm going to start cleaning. After the cleansing part, what we are going to be doing is all the dirt and dust is kind of gotten removed, and to tighten the pores, to bring back the pH balance of the skin, we need to use a good toner. So for toner I am going to be using okay, does it feel nice? Yeah, feels nice. Okay, so once we've done the toning, we'll just let the toner settle down for a bit and then we will continue with applying Indulgio toner. Okay, this is chamomile roman witch hazel toner, which is very good for dry skin and for sensitive skin. So I'm going to just take this and spray the whole thing all over her face, so it'll give a nice fresh feel and also do the work of a toner. Can you just close your eyes? Okay, so while I'm at the moisturizer, to apply the moisturizer, I'm going to be using this stippling brush. I'll be taking the moisturizer. I've applied this moisturizer and I'm going to let it sit for about a minute so that it gets absorbed in her skin nicely. For the eye makeup, I would first, if you can see, I have applied this tape on. I have this gold filled moisturizer. It's called the Lip Pout from Indulgio Essentials. Okay, so first we will be starting with the eye makeup. Bright colors that will pop out. The color combination that I'm planning to use is basically an analogous color combination. So your color combination of orange, red, orange and violet. These are the color combinations that I'm going to be using. So let's see how the look goes. So let's product from here. So I'm going to blend the product on my palette and I'm taking a small concealer brush. Yes. So for the concealer, I am going to be using this lightest shade here from the Makeup Studio palette, Makeup Studio concealer palette. This is called EP001. And I'm applying the concealer all over the lid. There are no creases. You take the powder and apply, dust it lightly. What I'm going to be using is an eyebrow filler here. This is from LA Girl. Alright, it's the dark shades. So I'm going to be using this dark brown color over here so that she gets nice well framed eyebrows. And to use this, I'm going to be using, you can see this spoolie brush. And the other thing that I'm going to be using is an angular brush here, a small angular brush, okay, to be doing the eyebrow filling. So first I'll brush out all the hair. Morphe Jaclyn Hill the Vault. Okay, some of the colors from here, as you can see, strokes. I'm not creating a box here. I'm just applying tiny strokes so that her eyebrows look pretty much natural. Now I have completed her eyebrows. So if you can see, both the sides eyebrows are done. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to be using this is a NYX brow mascara. It's in the black color. It's not really very black, but it's like a really dark brown, and I'm going to be using this to set the eyebrows so that all the hair is in place and it doesn't move here and there. We're done with the eyebrows. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing the work on the crease part, which is the most exciting part, isn't it? So as you can see, I have applied a nice dose of yellow. To the crease now. Snatched color, which is more like an orange. So for this crease, I'm going to use a smaller rounded crease brush to apply the color at the crease. Now for this, I'm going to be using so from orange, now we will be moving on to the red and the violet. And now we'll move on to the violet. Wayne Goss brush number 4, which is excellent for applying the color on the crease and for blending. I'm going to use a smaller rounded crease brush to apply the color at the crease. Blend your colors well. Black on the edges. Okay. So now I'm going to be doing the cutting the crease work. Okay. So for which I am using a concealer flat brush. It's from Morphe. It's called Y20. With translucent powder. Here we are setting it with translucent powder. Once we have done, brush here. So as you can, Hourglass. Okay, so I'm going to be using this slightly pinkish gold. Give a nice, beautiful, lovely shimmer on her lid. I'm using the Inglot gel liner, black color, jet black. So now if you have a look, we've completed this liner application, okay, along with the black wing on the outer side, and I'm going to add a little darker color here. So starting from the dark color, a light color foundation just to highlight her brow bone and apply the color under her brow bone. Primer Vera from this palette. So I'm taking the color on a flat brush. Repeat the same on the other side. Okay, so now we've completed the partial eye makeup. Now we're going to start with the base makeup, and for that I'm going to first apply the primer. For primer I'm using this brand called The Ordinary. It's a very nice silicone based primer which will give a nice smooth finish. So now the primer is done. We'll just give it another minute to get absorbed into the skin. Now if you see, we need to give her a little bit of color correction. For color correction I would be using the under eye circles, and around the mouth there is a bit of a discoloration along with the forehead. So I'm going to be using an orange corrector, and she has these tiny bits, just one or two in the places, a couple of places where she has little tiny acne. I'm going to be using my fingers to apply the primer, the flat concealer brush, and I'm going to be applying that. Please make sure that you do the blending. So for the color corrector, I am going to be using the orange, yellow-orange corrector here, which I'm going to be applying under her eyes, under her eye circles, and around the mouth. Applying this concealer with my flat and then we'll go over with the all concealer to the places wherever I had applied the corrector. So here we go. Now that I've applied the concealer part, the next step for me to do now is to apply foundation. So for foundation I have chosen to apply a liquid foundation. Here is the mixed color, and I'm going to be using again my beauty blender. Since it's a liquid foundation, it blends very well with this. So I'm going to take the product on my beauty blender, and I'm going to start applying from the nose. So always apply the product, your foundation, from the nose towards the outer side. Never apply the product on the head. Now that I've applied the concealer part, we are going to be applying a little bit of liquid illuminator or a highlighter. This is from Becca. The foundation is from a brand called Ordinary, and I have mixed to get the right shade for her skin tone. This is a cream blush. It is from a brand called Blush Stick. This is something that I actually picked up from. I'm going to set the contour with this store in contour powder. So I'm going to take my from Benefit beauty blender. I'm going to take the product here on the base of my beauty blender, and I'm going to apply it on the apples of the cheek. Smile. So done. Now I'm going to be setting the whole base with powder, and for that I'm going to be using the RCMA smiles, you add the color. Again, I have applied the color, and then so the next thing that I'm going to be doing is applying a little highlighter, the powder highlighter, the shimmer highlighter. This one I'm using is from Becca, and the shade is Opal. So here it's a mini one. I'm going to be using a fan brush to apply this. So I'm going to take the product here and tap off excess. My first goes on top of the nose so that the nose has a nice shine. Oh. Now to complete the eye makeup, I'm using a kajal which is from Colourbar. It's a black kajal, just smoky. So now once we've applied the base, before I start the eye makeup, I'm again using my Skin Genevia makeup fixer. I'm going to be applying this. So I'm going to be applying this color on her. Just completing the And for this, I'm lining the lips with the Morphe lip liner called Becca. Okay. Next, I'm going to be using the lipstick palette from Anastasia. I have mixed 2-3 colors here. So I have mixed to get a nice nude shade.